Former Deputy President Phumzile Mlambo-Ngcuka says young black women play an important role in developing future solutions for South Africa. The comment was made during the second day of the Afrka convention, which is taking place at the Durban International Convention Centre. The convention will see small businesses and innovators in the biotechnology sector looking to collaborate on their projects. Ahmed Kajee is live for us in Durban, joins us now live. Give us an update first, Ahmed, on the women who have been recognized there today and what they've been telling you.
Yes, it's very much so, Tembekile. Earlier this morning, once Dr. Phumzile Mlambo-Ngcuka addressed the convention, as well as Dr. Braden Zemande, there was a small award ceremony and a recognition ceremony for many of the women who actually have been key founders and key members of what we have seen in terms of the research and innovation projects. Many of them speaking to us and telling us that, their projects are exceptionally important in developing solutions. These are massively important when it comes through to biotechnology and the role that it has in various sectors within South Africa, the continent, as well as the globe, focusing on healthcare, as well as agriculture, tourism, and obviously the digital economy, to just name a few. But I think now would actually be a good chance to actually bring into the conversation a few of the women who were actually recognized here this morning. Belinda will be joining us first. Thanks very much for your time. Can you perhaps just reflect on the ministers, Dr. just speaking towards the comments which were made today about the importance of women in the sector?
All right, thank you very much. My takeaway from the whole conversation was just that the fact that African population, the female population of the African continent is actually just a little bit above 50%. And imagine all that untapped economic power. It's ridiculous. We need to have females part of the conversation. We need to have females as part of the economic activities. And I believe that is why we're here, and that is what we're doing.
And also, Tembekile, maybe just perhaps bringing in Zalia Malinde. She's also one of the women who were recognized here this morning. Zaria, thanks for your time today. How exactly does it then feel to be recognized on a platform such as this one? And can you maybe just take us briefly through your project?
Sure. So my research is in cancer biopharmaceuticals. I work with antibody engineering and nanotechnology and what's called photodynamic therapy. And I'm focused on trying to bring the three together to create new cancer treatments. And yeah, being honored with this fellowship I'm very proud. Dr. Kajee Sabati, she did so much for this industry, and it's a real honor to have received this award in her name.
I'm just going to have a follow-up with regards to that cancer treatment. It's something that's really important, not just in South Africa, but across the globe as well. How important will this be in terms of making cancer treatment more efficient?
Hopefully, very important. I'm in the early stages of this research, and it's a novel concept that I'm working with, trying to bring certain factors together. But the hope is that we can produce cancer solutions, cancer management and therapeutics that are context relevant within Africa, that are based on our work here rather than importing from overseas and relying on Western solutions. So yeah, I'm hoping to get some good results out of this project.
Zaria, thanks for your time. And this also obviously allows us to then bring in Tumi Kholomo from the University of Cape Town into the conversation. Earlier on, you were telling us a bit about your project and exactly what impact you're hoping that would have.
Yeah, so just a correction, I'm doing my master's at Stellenbosch University, but I did do my undergrad at GCT. I love it there. So yes, my project has to do with getting bioactive compounds from indigenous plants, but not by harvesting the plants themselves, but by harvesting the microbes that live in the plant and produce the same bioactive compounds. So then instead of, having to grow these plants, we just extract those endophytes, grow them, and then we are able to produce in a much more sustainable way. But I also am a social entrepreneur, and I understand the importance of including people in under-resourced communities when it comes to indigenous knowledge systems, and it's important for me as an engineer to be aware of how innovation can impact them as well, and how we can keep that stream open and inclusive of them.
To me, as much as we'd love to continue this conversation, time is not is unfortunately not on our side. But Thembekile, these are just some of the important conversations that we are seeing taking place here today. The importance of cancer treatments, trying to find sustainable ways through biotechnology to ensure this continues to be done in an efficient manner. Also, indigenous knowledge systems is exceptionally important. We had seen discussions taking place today as well as yesterday around natural medicine coming through, herbal medicine, the role that will play in terms of being commercialized and perhaps being reflected upon in a way that is actually backed up by research, similar to what we normally would find with the scientific medication that we normally would find at a dispensary as well. So it seems that women are at the forefront of the solutions that we are seeing here at the Afrika Convention, and obviously this is also centered around the African solutions, which also are going to be coming through over the next day or so, which is left of the convention. Thembekile.
Kajee in Durban, thank you.